What is good, fellas, and hope you boys are all having a fantastic day. We got a lot to talk about this morning when it comes to Madden 25. Now, before we hop into anything brand new, we do have a few quick small things to go over. One, thank you so much for 6,000 subscribers. My 6K giveaway is currently up and running over on my Twitter. The link to find all of that will be in the description of the video. That will be running until Sunday. I guess you could say we are currently on the road to 7,000 subscribers. If we can hit 7K before St. Patrick's Day, fellas, I have no idea when St. Patrick's Day is. I know it's in March, and I think it's towards like the middle or the end. So like, let's hit 7K before the Irish Day. Number 3, I'm starting to get a little bit sick. You guys were commenting that my voice got a little bit deeper. No, I just got sick. Drop a like if you have not already, and let's hop into it. When it comes to today, we have no content going live from EA. We will have roster evolution reveals. Those will be happening at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Leaks did tweet out the players that we have dropping. We'll take a look at those at the end of the video. It's nothing too special. There is a Nick Cross dropping who could potentially be pretty good, but like besides that, it's, you know, roster evolution. But later in the week, we do have the Combine promo dropping, and let me just tell you guys right off rip, the Combine promo looks like it is going to be insane. Now, Leaks did tweet out a few more things, but something I found interesting that they tweeted out, champions are going to be 96 overall. This is exactly what I thought was going to happen, but I thought maybe there was a chance we saw the overall increase this week. It's looking like the first overall increase of Season 6 will be happening next week with Team of the Year. I believe this is how EA did it last year. EA typically likes to time these things up, and so just be on the lookout for that to be dropping. It also makes sense by the time we get to next, let's say Thursday, we'll have like 20 days remaining in Season 6. We'll actually have less than 20 days remaining in Season 6, which is crazy to show like how fast Season 6 actually is going to go by. But we know we have 2 overall increases taking place during this season, so with that in the back of your mind, you need to start prepping for an overall increase. Big one for Season 6, and I do not want you guys to make this mistake today. Hold on to your season tickets. Like, these players we have, they are very good, and I do recommend you spend all of your season tickets over in the token store. But if the 97 overall Season 6 upgrade token does go live next week, which I do expect it to do, the rest of the token prices are going to get cheaper, and they get significantly cheaper. Now, I don't know if this will give you an additional ability to upgrade another 98 overall Season 6 player, but it'll give you some more tokens to mess around with at the end of the season. Once you max out all the players that you want to max out, potentially come over here and rip open some Boomer Buzz packs. Boomer Buzz packs are very good. It just so happens that Season 6 champions are even better. With the overall increase being next week, and I'm always going to confirm it's going to be next week, I'm just going to talk like it will be dropping with Team of the Year. It might drop the Wednesday, it might drop on Tuesday. I really don't know, but I do want to guarantee that it will be dropping next week. We can begin preparing for that. The big one we talked about yesterday was with mystery packs. For those who do not know, you go and buy cheap trading, use the pricing dashboard over on mutt.gg. I believe 89s for around 10,000 coins is the best value for training as of today. You take that training, you invest it into mystery packs. Now, when you buy these mystery packs, I recommend you hold pretty much every pack you pull. You can rip open the zero chill packs. You can rip open maybe the playoff pack. The reason you are holding on to these packs is an overall increase means pack odds are going to increase. We have talked about that a lot on the channel, so I'm not going to go in depth on that, but just know mystery pack method, it might be back. If you want to do the math on it, it's probably going to cost you around 8,000 coins to open up a mystery pack. And so all you have to do from your mystery pack is make 8,000 coins to break even. Anything you make on top of that, well, I mean, hey, that's profit. Anytime we can open up packs for profit, I am here for it. I really miss training variety packs. I don't know if EA is ever going to bring them back to the game, but like, we would love to see them. And mystery packs are cool. They're no TVPs, but there are some coins to be made right there. Power Store is going to expire 2 days, 3 hours. I believe this time's up with Thursday. This is another thing you guys should not be making the mistake of holding on to your power. It is going to convert into coins, but the value is better to come in here and spend it in the Power Store. I mean, you guys can see I did not get enough power for a free champion, but I did get my B&D one, and I also converted some of that additional power I had into coins. I recommend you guys spend all of your power before the Power Store does expire. If I had to guess, it'll expire 10:30 a.m. Eastern time on Thursday morning. Or I guess somebody else can do the Moshi math. What is 2 days and 3 hours from right now? Which I guess is 10:30 in the morning. So make sure you guys spend your power basically today and tomorrow. It will convert. Right now, we do not know the conversion rate for snow. It was 25 coin per snowflake, but people had a ton of snowflakes. The power that I have left on my account, 12 power at 25 coin. Am I even gonna break 1,000 coins? The value is here. Spend your power in the Power Store. Go play some additional 6v6, get that power up, rip open these packs. Anytime we have a limited time mode, there's always going to be additional ways to make coins off it. I will say the Genkai Force mode it is technically unlimited coins. And if you haven't been hopping on, I recommend you guys hop on now. Yesterday, aka Icons dropped at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'm just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Talked about it last night. It's EA. You really have no expectations for them at this point. I don't know what to tell you guys. Let's talk some Season 6 stuff. I am going to remind you guys right now, and I'll probably remind you again tomorrow. Do your daily. There is 400,000 XP from doing your daily challenges every single day. For me to max out my field pass at level 45, let's say we need 900,000 XP more. 400,000 XP is essentially a little bit less than half of that. Do your dailies every day. They genuinely matter. It says up there the milestone objectives will expire 3/31, which is actually March 31st, so we have some time remaining. You do not have to do these right now. Shout out EA for leaving this in the game longer than they typically leave anything else in the game. These are free cards. Obviously, they're not the best cards in the entire game, but if you are a no money spent player, you just picked up the game, go max out all of these players. EA has given us a lot of time to do so. The Genkai Force Field Pass is still glitched. I have seen no make rights rolled out for this one. I have seen make rights rolled out for all of the Johnny Wilson issues from the previous week. Those are still rolling out, but I'm gonna say 95% of people have received their make rights if they are going to receive anything. If you don't receive anything, the odds are looking like you won't receive anything. That 5% is because EA hasn't officially said that make rights have officially ended rolling out. The AKA Icon Field Pass is glitched right now. Can you believe it or not? One Field Pass is glitched, another one is glitched. Shout out Season 6 for working properly. Been seeing a lot of you guys not have these additional tiers. Even the Field Pass screen is glitched. I am clearly not on training camp. I don't know what's going on, but on AKA Icons right here, let's let it load in. I'm seeing a lot of people not have these new tiers. I have them. I got lucky, but I've seen probably 7 screenshots over on Twitter of people just having level 31. I will say somebody with that screenshot did play a game and got his additional tokens. You can play your games. It might be a visual glitch. It might also not be a visual glitch, but for those of you who are having issues with this, I mean, come on, it's EA. This is something I didn't realize until pretty much yesterday. EA removed all of the AKA sets. The reason this is a big deal, if you completed the sets, you had a chance of pulling those vintage champions. And well, now you just don't have that opportunity anymore. I believe the reason EA does that is to keep the servers running fluidly. But if they knew they were going to do this, they should have brought that feature back for AKA Icon. If they did that, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation right now. This was probably one of the best first coin making methods we had all year. The rip to a fallen goat. Reduxs are scheduled to drop at some point this week. 94 overall Reduxs are going to get cheaper. 95 overall Reduxs are what we know for sure are going to drop, and I would not be shocked if we had 96 overall Reduxs dropping. That said, let's slide on over to the market. Things aren't going to change drastically today, but over the next few days and going into next week, I expect the entire market to crash. And you can see right here, Jaden Daniels, I bought him for 2.4 million coins. That was just a dumb price to pay for him. He's currently going for 1.1. This is probably the 1 or 2 best quarterbacks in the game between him and Josh Allen, and typically the best quarterbacks in the game that are LTDs. They're usually selling for more than this. I think this is a, product of a step-up offer that guaranteed an LTD, which I am not complaining about, by the way. I personally, I bought this one, but like, I don't usually buy step-up offers. Anytime we have good offers, the market adjusts and it usually gets cheaper. Still, these prices right here, I do expect the LTD honor cards to go up. Honor promo is done. If you have any of, if you have a Joe Burrow, I would hold on to it. I have an Eric Armstead, unfortunately. I'm holding on to mine. Actually just gonna use them until he goes back up to like 1.2 million coins. Like, all of these prices right here for how good these honor cards are. 1, buy them. 2, don't sell them. Saquon is the exception. He is selling for 3 million coins. Now, when it comes to 97 overall roster evolution and Ultimate Legend limited time, this market will not change. I don't expect us to get 97 overall Reduxs, I guess, for another month, it feels like. What you have to pay here is probably what you're gonna have to pay. The LTD market does go up and down periodically. Like, let's say we get another absolute stud of a wide receiver on Thursday with Combine, then yes, Randy Moss will get a little bit cheaper. But then Randy Moss will steadily increase in price because people want to use Randy Moss. Same thing goes for a majority of these limited times. It's really just a supply and demand thing. On Friday, Calvin Johnson will be going into the game. If I had to give a price prediction, he'll probably be selling for 8 million coins. It's either going to be Friday or Saturday. I'm not exactly sure what day we are going to get to ranked session 7. When it comes to the 96 overall honor champion, this is some of the best value you can spend your coins in the entire game. The PS2 is my corner 2 right now. Absolute strap. Jaden Daniels, Josh Allen, 2 of the best quarterbacks in the game. I know I said that about their 97s, but their 96s are also very good. I guess I could expect them to get a little bit cheaper. If I had to put a number on it, they will all be selling for under or around 300,000 coins. The rest of the 96s, I would sell off my Roster Evolution champions anytime we get weekly content. So like Wednesday for Roster Evolutions, the previous week's champions, they are going to get cheaper. You can literally buy Hunter Henry back tomorrow, and you should make a pretty penny when you do so. 96 overall Ultimate Legends, we talked about them a little bit, but today is going to be the day you sell them. Today until like Friday, we'll call it afternoon, when we see the reveals, then I would hold off from selling them. And Saturday is when you go in and buy the cards back. The Ultimate Legend market, very similar to AKAs and Roster Evolution. We talked about that yesterday, so I don't want to go too deep in on that. Yesterday with AKA icons, these players only have one discounted ability bucket. That is not how it is supposed to be, or at least that isn't how it has been so far. So I don't know if EA is going to fix it or what's the word on that, but right now, you only have one discounted ability bucket on each of the brand new AKA icons. I'm gonna buy either of these cards, by the way. They're, good, but like 475,000 coins for Kamara, 384,000 coins for Malcolm Rodriguez, who is objectively worse because he only gets one discounted ability bucket. I would hold off from buying Tavondre Sweat as well. We'll get significantly cheaper. We got a Dontari Poe dropping with the Combine promo, and I got a feeling that card is going to be juiced out of his mind. Genkai Force, I would sell off these cards. They are going to drop when the Combine promo is released. These cards are good today. I got a feeling they're going to be considered right now, they're S tier cards. Come Thursday, I got a feeling they're going to be considered A tier cards because, again, the Combine promo looks absolutely insane. 95 overall limited times, I would sell off every single one of them right now. Market is going to crash tomorrow. When it comes to 95 overall Super Bowl champions, I would wait to buy until at least Thursday, Friday, or Saturday of this weekend. They're still going to be very good cards. Universal coverage for 3 AP on Deion Sanders. You guys know me, big fan of that. But just hold off. If you want to sell them off, it's kind of like a tight situation right there. I don't know how much cheaper they're going to get, especially with the tax, but if you have an Orlin Burks or one of the Eagles players and you're not running an Eagles theme team anymore, then yes, I would sell them off. But if you have somebody let's say, Steve Young, it's not worth selling him off. But you should sell off Steve Young because left-handed quarterbacks do not work right in this game. Again, 95 overall LTDs are going to get Redux, so of course they will get cheaper. There are a good amount of 95 overall limited times. If you still have Peyton Hillis on your account, I am sorry. And then 94 overall Reduxs, of course, they will get cheaper. I don't know how EA is going to do the Redux offer this time, but last 2 times, it's unfortunately been a step-up offer. The time before that, there was a pack that guaranteed you, let's say, in this case, a 94 overall or the previous overall Redux. I'm going to assume we're going to get a pack similar to that, but it's just going to be put behind a step-up offer. And because of that, all of these 94 overall Reduxes, they're just going to get cheaper. I think that is a good place to stop. 94 overalls are going to be the next hero overalls that go into sets. So maybe later this week, begin thinking about buying some of them to invest into. I don't have a price on any of that right now. This is all just kind of formulating in my head as we go. We will talk about it more, just some things to begin thinking about. So again, no content today, but we do have the Roster Evolution reveals. Those will go live at 7 p.m. And then on Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, we will be having a Good Morning Madden stream. But really, the second half of this week is where things are going to turn up. And I don't think EA has Bo Jackson's rights anymore. It does suck because Bo Jackson is just one of the craziest Madden players of all time. He literally was on the cover 3 years ago, where he had his own promo, the Bo Knows promo. So I don't know. All right, now on these Combine players, out of position, Dontari Poe, Mutleek said is probably going to be a quarterback. The college players, so the Will Johnsons, the Ashton Genties, they are going to be 93 overalls. Emeka Uboka and Ashton Genty, I believe, are the welcome item players. And then again, the champion players, so the NFL players, so the Micah Parsons, the Bo Nix, the Jalen Ramseys, those are going to be 96 overalls. I was wondering where I am finding this information. Mutleeks is saying it all down in the thread. If you want to go check that out, please feel free to do so. James Pierce Jr. getting a card is huge for me. Right here are the motivator chemistries. If you haven't seen this already, take a screenshot or go find it on Mutleek. Saying right here, it's going to probably be something similar to stocking stuffers. I'm not mad at that at all. Stocking stuffers were cool. Shout out stocking stuffers. Also a name we haven't seen right here, Vernon Davis. He was not on that Combine list. I don't think we saw Amari Hooker over there too. Quentin Nelson's also getting a card, and Michael Vick, which I believe was on that roster we saw. For that list, it's not a roster, but you guys get what I am saying. And I believe that is everything new we got from Mutleeks. Here are the players we should see revealed tonight from Roster Evolution. Jack Conklin, Logan Wilson, Brandon Cooks could be good. He's also a career journeyman. And then we got neck crossed. Yeah, boys, that is everything we got this morning. If you did enjoy this video, go in there and drop a like. Again, we are currently on the road to 7,000 subscribers, and my 6K giveaway is currently up and running on my Twitter. I'll get you boys back here 2 more times today for 3 videos every single day, and I should be live on Twitch at some point tonight. Stay tuned for all of that. I love you guys. Peace, gents, and have a good one.